Hi everyone, my name is Anvita Bansal and we are back with another lecture based on strings from your SDE sheet. So let's move on the problem. So the problem that we will be discussing today is convert a sentence into its equivalent mobile numeric keypad sequence. So let's have a look at the problem. Okay. So let me check if you guys are able to see me. Perfect. Okay. So you are given a sentence in the form of a string in uppercase. They have told you that the string is in uppercase. Okay. Convert it into its equivalent mobile numeric keypad sequence. Please note there might be spaces in between the words in a sentence and we can print spaces by pressing 0. Okay. So this problem is actually very simple if you can think of just one thing. How the problem for the first time, those who are doing it, it might look a little tricky that how can we do this, but the problem is, trust me, very simple. Okay, so let me explain you. You all must be remembering there used to be the keypad phones. Okay, to get A we used to press 2 only once. To get B you used to press 2 twice. To get C we used to press 2 3 times, right? Same goes for other numbers. If I want M, I will go 6 and press it. If I want O, I will press 6 3 times, right? So based on this information that we already have, we will solve this problem. Okay, so let's see how can you do it. It's very simple. You will be given some string str of this form. Let's say geeks, you are given GEEKS, correct? Okay, if I want to type geeks into my phone with numeric keypad, which numbers I will have to press? So if you know, you have already seen this. G comes at 4, so 1 time for 4. E comes at 3 if I press it 2 times. So let me write this pattern. For G I have to press 4 only once. For E I will press what? It used to be 3 twice. 3. Okay, for E I have to press 3 2 times. Then there is one more E, again 2 times I will press 3. Then K comes at 5 at when I press it 2 times. I will tell you, don't worry. So once more, then K is at 5, pressing it 2 times. S comes at which number? S comes at 7 if I press it 4 times. So for it I will have to press it 4 times. Is this what we want? Let's check with the answer. What is wrong with it? Okay, don't worry, no problem. I took some other example. Here it is given GFG. So if you want answer for GFG, it will look like what? You press 4 only once for G. For F you press 3 times. So this is 3 times for F. Then again G you press 4 once. So this is the kind of example. I hope you understood how we have to return this output. This has to be your output string. Okay, so this also has to be in the form of str, some string. Okay, now tell me, how can we do this problem? The trick is very simple. What you can do is the numeric keypad, which you know right now in the form of this keypad of a phone. Can we not do one thing? Let's do one thing. You might be thinking we can take a hash map, we can take something, we can take any storage so that we can know G is present at what number, E is present at what number. So let's rather do one thing. You can do anything. What we can do is that one of the methods can be, you take some string array. Let's take one string array str. Obviously it's of type string, I'm not writing it completely, which is of this type. What? Tell me one thing. There is this, for space you have 0, right? Okay, that need not to be added in. This we can handle it separately, but we can do one thing. I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Is it like this only? Let's check. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I. Yeah. So for A, I have to be there at 2 only once. For B I have to press 2 times. For C 3 times, so on and so forth. Can we not do one thing? How many characters I have? I have total 26 characters starting from A to Z. That is all the characters that you have on your keypad, correct? So instead of storing the numbers individually, I can do one thing. I can do what? For each character, what is the number value that you will have to press, I can store that as a string. So if I talk about a, what should I store? I should store 1. If I want b, I need to press 2. I need to press b. For b I need to press 2 times. For c I need to press 2 3 times, right? From here you can see. For d, e, f, now I am basically storing the strings that I might need for each character, right? And the character here are a, b, c, d in the caps, as it's given. The string that you are given only contains uppercase characters. So let's see. If I want d, for d I will have to press 3 only once. For e I will have to press 3 only twice. For f I will have to press 3 only 3 times. That's how I can get f. For G you will have to press 4 once. H you will have to press 4 2 times. I you will have to press 4 3 times. And let's say for PQRS, when you come for PQRS, you will be doing what number is that? 7 for P, 7 7 for Q, 777 for R, 4 times 7 for S, right? So do one thing, take a string array and store all these values. And what you need to store, you don't have to store ABCD, you have to store what string will give me these characters when I press them. Store them as string 2 2 2, 2 3 3 3 and so on and so forth, right? Then do nothing but simply pass over your strings characters for each character in your string, right? It goes till n, I starts from 0 less than n. If s dot char at I, that character at I is what? That is some space, let's say. If it is a space in your resultant, let's say result is the string that you are returning. So in your result, add 0, res plus equal to, which character should be added? 0. In other cases, you check what. Now how will you map the character with the index? Let's say if your s dot char at I is b, okay, you found that s dot char at I is b, then how will you check what should be added to my resultant? So corresponding to b, the check for index 1 in your string, right? So what I will do is, in order to get the index in the array which I want to add, I will do one thing. I will store the index which will be equal to this s dot char at I, minus ASCII value of a. This will give you some integer value, and you know b exceeds, capital B exceeds the capital uppercase A's ASCII value by only 1. You can check the ASCII table. So we can simply subtract this character, a character, from each character, so that you get the exact numeric integer index through which you can check what string needs to be added to your resultant string. So when you have this index, what you can do, res plus equal to str, whatever array you have taken, arr of idx. So for example, your resultant initially was an empty string. Now you got a character b. For b, your string array gives you 2. So now your resultant will look like this, and this is what should be returned if your entire string that was given to you was b, right? So we will just do simple thing, nothing else. Just one thing that we are doing is we are taking an extra space of array whose length is exactly equal to the number of alphabets, that is 26 uppercase alphabets. All 26 alphabets will be stored, not alphabets. What string will lead to that alphabet will be stored, and to get the index for that particular character, I am doing this thing. That is all. So let's move to the problem and solve it. Very easy question, not much to do. Let's do one thing. Let me take that, just a second. Okay, so I can take string of arr equal to 2. This is 2 2. Then you have 2 then you have 3, then you have 333, and so on and so forth you can do. I am just going and copying the entire string that should be there. Okay, you can write it on your own. I'm just copying it for now. This is how your array should look like. Now let's iterate over the string int n equal to s dot length. Okay, and what we are taking, resultant string res equal to this for int I equals 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. If s dot char at I is equal what? Space. If it's a space, then simply add 0 to your answer, right? In else case, you check what is the index that you need to check for in your array, and you will get index like this, capital S dot char at I minus 0, right? Minus ASCII value of A. This will return you, if it's B, it will return you 1, right? If it's what? C, it will return you 2. So if B it is 1, then definitely this is the string that will get you B. This is string that will get you A. A minus A will be 0. This is the string that will get you the numeric conversion of A. And simply add res plus equal to ARR of this IDX, and finally you will return, come out of this to return res. Very simple. Where is the mistake? Done. Fine. So that was all about this problem. You're taking an extra space of linear space, that is 26. For 26 characters you are storing the string values. So this is the space complexity, and it will always remain constant, 26 characters. For 26 characters you are filling up this array, and the time complexity is maximum Beko of n. So this question gets solved in Beko of n time complexity, where n is the length of your string. Got it? That is all. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, or we can wrap it up. Happy Dashera. Fine, then I think if there are no doubts, let's wrap it up. See you all in the next lecture. Keep learning, keep coding. Bye bye.